Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm hiking up a trail I should be driving up because we're on the Smoky Mountain 500, and right when we get to where we're trying to be, there's a road closed sign. So my job, before I get us into any craziness, is to find out if the road's actually closed. Cohen's leading up the rear. He's not feeling it today. But what I will tell you is there will be no drone footage today. It's because the drone's in a tree. So if you watched last video, I'll link that up here. That's how I lost the drone. I almost got it out, but I didn't. So today, yeah, I don't even know what he said. He's screaming at me though. So today, we're out exploring the Chattahoochee National Forest a little bit more. This road is supposed to lead us to a forest road system that will take us all the way through, and I think I see why the road's closed, as a matter of fact. I think I can get under that. There's a tree down. But appreciate you guys choosing to watch the video. Right now you're gonna see some of what it takes to get to the closed road that we're currently on, because the Smoky Mountain 500 is beautiful. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you can come along for the adventures. Watch what it took to get here. I'm gonna figure out how to keep going, and we'll be right back.
The Chattahoochee National Forest takes its name from the Chattahoochee River, whose headwaters begin in the North Georgia mountains. In 1911, the United States Forest Service purchased 31,000 acres of land in Fannin, Gilmore, Lumpkin, and Union counties from the Gannett family for $7 per acre. This land was the beginning of what would become the Chattahoochee National Forest. The initial land purchase became a part of the Cherokee National Forest on June 14, 1920. With 2,200 miles of rivers and streams, 450 miles of hiking trails, and 1,600 miles of forest road systems, it's easy to see why the Chattahoochee National Forest is a popular destination.
So give me your assessment of the situation.
We just turn around and we go exactly where we want to go, instead of going down a road closed that doesn't have any offshoots.
Yeah, but there's a down tree up there that we could get to go under.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but the road is probably closed due to stuff like this, and we got a baby in the bag.
Well, she's an adventure baby though.
I know, maybe I'm just being a little scared, but I would rather play it safe.
I don't think safe is... What do we got on Gaia?
What do you mean?
What is your... You gotta have a route here. I gotta back down this bad boy.
That's not my fault. You're the one that took the road closed. It said road closed for a reason.
I'm not. Okay.
I just think there's just a lot of wear on this road, and you're just damaging it more.
There may be a lot of wear on the road, okay? But, I mean, sorry. It's a great road. I'm gonna be honest. It's a road that I'd love to explore. So we're gonna argue about it. We'll be right back. Maybe air down the tires and just send it right up here. After some quick work, Gaia GPS, we're back. So the road was closed. that's obvious. Mom made the executive decision to turn around. So we turned around. And now we navigated back to where we were headed, but then we found out that we might actually be headed in the same direction, down the same trail that we just avoided. So I told her, this time, if it happens, I'm going for it. So, and the only reason we turned around, I just want to be clear, we have the newborn, we have our daughter with us, and you know, if it was just me, Court, and Co, it'd be a totally different story. I wouldn't even be worried about it. But she's just defenseless and she's innocent. So we had to stop. Well, I'm gonna air down these tires, and we're gonna get going down this forest road. Today I'm only airing down for simple comfort, and I'm only gonna take them probably 18 or 20-ish, just so we have some comfort and keeps the baby asleep. So that's what we do when you have newborn children.
Put your hand in my hand, darling, say go. Keep your eyes on the horizon, stay gold. All I need are your eyes, you're my arrow. Now we're running into the wild. I see the
The one thing that having a newborn brings, other than the complexity of travel, obviously, is you have to stop and feed her. So you get a lot more chances to get out and kind of just explore on foot. You know, a lot of our trips were just driving, but now we have to stop and we get a chance to explore a little bit more of the area that we're in by being on foot, which honestly to me is an added bonus, because a lot of times we just spend it in the car and it can get boring from time to time. But getting out and being able to hike these trails and to see the different landscapes in a completely different way is definitely an added bonus. So we're gonna go feed the baby, hike around for a little bit, and then we're gonna catch back up with you guys once we start making our descent back down to whatever highway we came in on. Ankle bone.
Can we go down there?
You want to go down there?
Yeah. Whoa!
Cold?
Yes! Can I take a swim?
No. This part of the river or the national forest is just, it almost reminds you of a jungle. Like, it's very similar to the Gila in New Mexico. Like, it's just very jungly,
But it's cold.
but the water's freezing. So we came down to check this creek out, left Mom up in the Jeep, but it's just cool to be able to get out and see this kind of stuff, because this isn't on the road. This is off the road, you have to hike to it. So it's super cool to be able to come and like find places like this, just because very few people ever get to see them. Yeah. All right, day 2 of the adventures is in the books. We're gonna air up these tires, and I'm gonna say something. The compressor, the dual compressor, ARB compressor, makes life so much easier. Such a breath of fresh air. We're headed back to camp. I'm gonna bring you guys along for that, because if you've seen any of the posts recently, you know that we have a new camper, and you're probably like, Josh, you're not an Overlander. I get it, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of it. I'm gonna do a full walk around video another day, but I'm gonna show you camp, and so you can see why we decided to go the route we went. Fuck. Yeah. That's freaking terrible. Right in the butt. Well, as promised, we made it back to the Geo Pro, and I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of info as to why we got the Geo Pro. I want to say a couple of things first. A, I already missed the tent. I love this thing because of her and all of the things that you need to bring when you're bringing an infant child into the woods. It's a lot more than I honestly thought it was going to be. You waking up? But I do miss the tent. I miss being able to just go, and because we found, like, now that we're just adventuring and exploring, we're finding camp spots. And when we find those camp spots, we mark them. But there were, like, really pretty ones today.
We could get
this in a lot of those places, but it's not the same, right? Where you just take your truck and you go and you camp and you pack up in the morning. I will say that not having to pack up every day is kind of nice. But the reason we got the Geo Pro specifically was dual batteries, 190 watt solar panel on the roof, 1,000 watt inverter, and 30 gallons of fresh water that we can carry, which really isn't that much, but it's probably a couple of days.
Yeah.
And then if we use our drinking water separately, we could probably make it 3 or 4 days, depending on how much water we use, and depending on if Cohen's with us.
Well, we have to wash bottles now.
Yeah,
so.
like there's so many things that go into traveling now. So this was just the reasonable option. But so far, so good. This was like a shakedown run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss our sleeping bag.
I miss the sleeping bag. I'm excited to get back in a tent. I really am. But this makes it possible for her to come with us, for her to be safe. The weather has been unpredictable.
Yeah.
So it has definitely made life a lot easier. But that's why we got the Geo Pro. I will do a full walk around video at some point. I keep
You
looking.
haven't done that yet?
No, I haven't done that yet.
thought you
I
did.
mean, we picked it up the next day.
Oh, I thought you did it the other day.
I tried to do it. I wasn't feeling it. The drone that now is lost in a tree. It wasn't really. But
I say we go back. It's on the ground. It has to be. It's been windy.
maybe tomorrow we're gonna go search and rescue mission for the
Absolutely.
drone. Okay. So thanks guys for watching. We appreciate you. If you have any questions about the Geo Pro, the Gladiator, the baby, because she's really the bundle of joy. She's all that matters anymore. Leave us a comment. Subscribe to the channel so you can come along for the adventures. And we'll see you tomorrow when we're searching for a drone.